Hi, my name is Mia Anderson. I am currently attending Southern University A&M College as an undergraduate student, majoring in accounting, concentration in corporate accounting. I'm from Zachary, Louisiana, and I'm very self-sufficient in tech savvy, analytical and solving problems, time management, business acumen, and most importantly, detail oriented. I am at my best when I am more focused and determined. I try to prevent any organized chaos that could hinder me in my work ethic. I enjoy finding employment in places that I could work in with preparing financial statements as well as creating journals and spreadsheet analysis. In my personal life, I love to go shopping, play sports, read books. I will find opportunities to use my natural talents such as decision making, sculpting art, or running. My life journey is simple just because of the fact that I do it not for only myself, but I do it for my mother because growing up, she didn't have that stable life. And I know that going into my successful life as an accountant, I know that I'll be able to provide not only for myself but for her as well. I will be a person who is very inspired with the things in life and be very wise and intelligent person who will also do anything to help her family and be successful in life. Most important future contribution to others that I would invest in and tell people to do is to invest in as much as you can than you have right now because life gets very hard after you graduate. I will stop procrastinating and start working on not being so hard on myself when things turn out for the worst, trying to change my perspective on how outgoing I am because I am a outgoing person. I speak very loud when I'm around people and speaking my mind on certain conflicts and resolutions. I will strive to incorporate the following attributes to my life, which is honesty, worth ethic, and confidence. I will constantly renew myself by focusing on four decisions in life, remain at a healthy point in my life, keeping God throughout my life, stay aroused of what I may need in the future, and continue to network and make things possible. My objective is to obtain an entry-level position at KPMG as an audit intern, which will build and utilize my internship and community skills. Accounting growing up, I've always loved numbers. I've always loved math. I've always clicked with numbers, especially when it came to balancing. So for accounting, once I learned the subject, it was more of a match to me. And I became interested in accounting at a very young age, being that my grandmother is an accountant, and I always wanted to follow in her footsteps. So once I entered high school, I began taking accounting courses 1 and 2. And shortly afterwards, once I graduated high school, I began shadowing my grandmother at Louisiana Laser's retirement accounting firm. And within that accounting firm, they only deal with retirement funds, and they deal with putting back forward 401ks for everyone that works for the state, making sure that when they retire, they have money set aside. The one thing in accounting that is very interesting to me is auditing, simply because I love numbers. I love multiplying numbers and percentages and making sure that I have the equal amount of numbers. Within itself, auditing caught my attention, particularly on how the system works, on examining books, accounts, statutory records, documents, and more importantly, how organized it is. Accounting courses that I have taken are Accounting 200, which is financial accounting, Accounting 201, managerial accounting, and I'm pending within tax accounting, which is Accounting 300, and 310, which is intermediate accounting. The career opportunities that I have now are pending due to the CIA. You have a 12-month period. Once you submit your internship application, you have a 12-month period. So I will be going towards them towards the end of next summer. And within KPMG, I recently just submitted another application for internship and will be waiting for this summer to see if I will be able to work with them. I'm certified in Microsoft Office 2013 as well as Excel 2013. I am currently in preparation of doing QuickBooks 2016 certification and as well preparation for Microsoft Office 2016. And I'm currently taking classes on both of those in preparation classes as we speak. For my work experience, I have worked under JKF Enterprises as an assistant clerk, volunteer, and while I was under this position, I basically filed papers, greeted customers, financially advised insurance papers with supervision, and grasped the understanding of auditing and accounting terms. My contributions of time management, tech savvy, and analytical and problem solving skills helped this office look professional while attracting many clients. And it helped me grasp a feeling and understanding within auditing because I was able to do taxes as well as do application taxes and know what forms of sheets I needed to be separated and what needed to be filed at a certain point in time and the deadlines. So overall, this job I gave my contributions to this job, which helped me grow as a person as well. And I have volunteered as an assistant clerk at Major Eye Clinic. Under this position, I answer and forward calls as well as file papers and help close out financial reports under supervision. And my contributions of being detail oriented and tech savvy help embrace the business as a brand and as a whole. My leadership experiences, I have personally started my own blog to where it's women empowerment blog, and I'm an advocate for women empowerment. And as I have started my own blog, I was asked to talk to a group of women at a shelter before the flood. And while I was talking to them, my focus was to talk less and listen more, not playing favorites, uplifting and being myself, and basically not taking a direct demand towards them, but to be there for them and give them advice as if I was in that situation. And this concluded my experience today because my leadership skills weren't just for me to be there and give advice, but to actually listen to them and give them a voice in empowerment. And I am actually part of Baker Cadets, and I'm a second lieutenant within the cadets, over 30 cadets, as well as I'm a part of Upper Bound Trio Ambassadors and Upper Bound Trio Program Classic as a whole. With being bilingual, my communication experience has been very tremendous for me, but granted me various opportunities, such as I was able to work for Louisville Fire Department within Texas, which helped me learn tremendous cultural ways because of the fact that I had to speak in Spanish natives language, which is Spanish. And I was a dispatcher / volunteer clerk, and I helped ensure safety and that it was valued towards each person that was a Spanish native that needed help and couldn't communicate within English. In preparation of learning of intercultural business ethnic, I prepared with my group on the Malaysian culture, giving a presentation on how they communicate different than our American culture, and it showed differences in values of how we should protect their sayings instead of thinking one way, we should think open-mindedly. In preparation, learning the crisis communication business ethnic, my group and I presented the Tarts makeup line and how their crisis from them not making enough store ranges for every color producing more of a racial slur towards African Americans and anyone with a darker shade of color than what they presented out because of the fact that they didn't give equal rights. And I also had in preparation of the ACE communication business ethnic, we presented as a group the process of one company in particular that presented basically more on how they analyze their situations and how they go forth with life. And in preparation as a beginner with language of Hebrew, I am currently taking classes within trying to get the language of Hebrew as we speak. I am also a member of NABA, National Association for Black Accountants, as well as Upper Bound Trio Ambassadors and Upper Bound Trio Classic Mentor Program. I sincerely thank you for your time, and I hope that in the future we could discuss more business opportunities.